Oh. True.
And it's back up.
Alright, stream's back.
That's so weird.
Dante, what was the last thing I said on stream? What do you...
Wait, did you just call me Dante?
Oh, no, Drosy. What? I'm thinking Dante. I did call you Dante.
Yeah, so unfortunately, as you can see here, Revenant did go back to Tower of Hera.
Yep. Oh, I remember what I was saying.
Oh no, Revenant, you're really doing this for one more item on the off chance that that one item is the glove or something leading to the glove?
I mean, at this point, Revenant has 100% full clear the light world. This is like, you've committed.
In for a dime, in for a dollar.
There's not a single check in the light world left for Revenant that he can currently get, so...
But yeah, Revenant would have still been behind, but he definitely could have made up a large chunk of time if he hadn't gone Hera.
Yeah, it's so... It would be crazy to have skipped Hera here, though, because it's a clearable crystal.
Except that if it has nothing, then you can come back with the hook shot and not have to coffee break.
True. Yeah, I do agree with Vortex about when to do Hera, though. I think it's probably better to, if you're gonna do it, no matter what, you might as well do it first.
We haven't seen any blue balls yet, have we?
Negative. You may have jinxed it, though, so...
This would be the magic 0. Here's our lightning. Certainly no more than 3.
Is it the one? It is!
But we've got the 0 blue ball Aga. That's pretty nice.
Incredible.
You know, in really early versions of the randomizer, Aga was guaranteed 0 blue balls.
Why can't we go back to that? Why can't my NMG runs have 0 blue balls?
Okay, so our remaining pendant is ice, and our 5/6 are Mire and Skull Woods.
Yeah, so we're doing all the long dungeons. Oh, Revenant taking the Moldorm fall.
Well, we can full clear pod, so might as well.
Yeah, I think that's perfectly correct choice, given that, you know, clearable crystal. And we've already cleared Eastern. We've also cleared Eastern already. We've already got the green pendant turned in. There's literally no other reason to come over to this area again after we full clear pod, so just get it out of the way. It's 5 items.
Dante's probably happy to pay Kiki's bribes because money's burning a hole in his pocket at this point.
Yeah. We'll see if Revenant makes any crazy plays after doing Aga here. I mean, if you're Revenant, you've got to feel pretty behind, I think. You've full cleared the light world.
Yeah.
This is your 3rd trip towards the castle tower, or castle area.
Well, the good news for Revenant is both of these teams have already clinched playoff berths.
Dante
doing the hover. His favorite hover, yeah. It's like, oh, I could just sit here and hover all day.
Oh, there's the glove. Oh man, that saves so much time.
Well, we've now got most of the world open to us. Can't go to Mire area, can't go to Dark Death Mountain, but we can do most other things. Actually, you know what that bottle logically put into play? Besides Sick Kid.
Oh, it also tells Dante that he's only got keys here, by the way.
That's true.
Spike Cave.
Yeah. Very odd combination for Spike Cave, but it is in logic now.
Dante recognizing immediately that he already got 2 items out of the bow-sided pod, and that everything else in the front is a key. Yeah, another one thing I'm not sure why Dante did is actually go get the Stelphos key. Could have just said screw it and hammer jumped.
There's our big key in the back. So Harmless Hellway's a key, so we'll ignore that.
Yeah, just gonna go the natural way through here. As Revenant makes his way through the castle tower. Just about to that wonderfully 0 cycle Aga.
Hey, Tempered Sword, that'll make Helma King nice. Might still use the bow, but now we have options.
Oh, and an Ice Rod. That's good to find. No Ice Rod hunts today.
And TR's actually a crystal, so we actually need it.
I know.
No Samaria yet, though.
No Samaria. Alright, he'll have an item. I don't think. I think he's got a dungeon.
I don't think we've seen the map yet, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a dungeon. Yeah, this is super comfort. We've got a bow, we've got a bunch of hearts at this point. Not a bunch, but a good amount of hearts. We've got a tempered sword. Like, we're feeling pretty good.
Yeah, we still need quite a few items. We need, at a bare minimum, Mitts, Fire Rod, Hookshot, and Samaria.
At least we know the rest of the bosses are tempered sword, though.
Yeah, and that's assuming that Ether unlocks both of the medallion dungeons. We might need medallions.
Yeah, I'm sure that we'll see Revenant go straight into pod as well.
That was a very... Yeah. Oh, he realized that was a bit too quick of a map check.
Alright, Dante making quick work of Helmasaur King. Let's see if we were right and we see a map. We do. Look. Good for us. Paying attention.
So Chad, of course, is already hoping for things on PED. Would need Mitts to put PED in logic.
Yes. And a melt source.
Yeah.
We might not need... Well, yeah, we do. Okay. See, I thought Skull was the red crystal.
Yeah, I'm surprised Dante's going down this way.
I guess
he could have saved and quit and done CAC portal.
True. But I think this is reasonable to go get
these 5 items. Could have done
items.
Catfish and Zora.
Who wants to go there?
Hype Cave is not going to be hype. Our hype was all in Mini Moldorm.
Mitts.
Okay, then.
Yeah, this is fine.
And as his teammate Sailor Nep is now pointing out in chat, he can just continue the route all the way around to Village of Outcasts.
Yeah, no, this is actually... Finding Mitts there actually feels really good. I'm wondering if Dante would have actually save and quit out of Hype Cave had he not found Mitts and gotten these other 2 checks on the way later. I guess you have a K45 too.
At this point, you grab Smith on your way up because, you know, you got everything for it.
Probably. You probably grab Smith on the way up, maybe turn him in, and then do hammer pegs and get purple chest later.
Dante doesn't even want any heart containers at this point. 9 should be enough. 9 hearts and green mail should be enough for anyone.
Yeah, 9 hearts doesn't feel too bad. And Dante obviously should not care. You see this dig game here? How many digs today? 8. 8
Not
digs.
bad.
No, that's good.
So that's 2.5 rupees per dig, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so Dante gonna do exactly as you said, Drossi, and pick up the Smith, go do hammer pegs, and then turn him in. I imagine we skip purple chest and...
Yeah. Purple chest you do after Thieves
yeah.
and maybe even Skullwoods.
Maybe Skullwoods. It doesn't feel too bad, I think, to save and quit with the... If we don't find anything in Thieves Town, I don't think it feels too bad to save and quit after turning in purple chest by itself.
So
And then going to Skullwoods.
Revenant's now gonna get his Tempered Sword.
And Ice Rod.
The thing is, he doesn't really have a good option for making up time now because he's gonna need those mitts. The best way to do things turns out to be the way Dante did it.
Yeah, Oh, and the Smith have Cane of Samaria. So now we have the full clear of Misery Mire.
So now we potentially just need a Fire Rod and a Hook Shot.
Yeah, so Dante at this point is going to grab the purple chest. Looks like we're going to take it up to Graveyard Ledge, maybe?
He's gonna do Thieves Town.
Gonna do Sick Kid.
Oh, did he?
Or not. Yeah, realizing.
Oh, I see. He's leaped so that he can turn it in and then immediately flute back.
Yep. Smart. Yeah, I get it. That's another way to do it, for sure. Actually, that's probably the best way to do it, to be honest. Who might have questioned Dante? Yeah, and I'm gonna turn in Sick Kid and go straight into Thieves Town. Yeah, no, this is efficient. Probably goes straight into Thieves Town too. Doesn't need anything else from anywhere, so no reason to do it last. And the shovel. Dante thinking all of my efficiency and not leaving anything behind, and it gives me this item. So nothing other than that shovel yet out of Thieves.
I mean, shovel is the true go mode, right?
I feel like people in the community just say that about any item you don't really want or need.
Well, that was a team name a couple seasons ago.
Oh, really? See, look, inside jokes. I'm not a part.
Whereas this season we have no BugNet no-go mode.
I see. Revenant gonna make the same play that Dante made, although I think saving and quitting out of pod might have been faster. Not sure. So Revenant just gonna trace Dante's footsteps, seems.
Well, as we said, that's the best thing he can be doing. It's just unfortunate for him because it won't help him make up any time.
But he's got that mirror shield.
Riot Shield is the true go mode. And he's going to need to do Smiths, too, because of the cane.
Yeah.
I guess he could not return Purple Chest and save a little bit of time that way.
Are we going to the swamp? No.
What are we doing? Do we know what we're doing? I think he's lost.
No, we're going this way. Alright, no small key. So we don't have to go to the big chest.
Which means blind is logically hammer locked, but hey, we have the hammer. Revenant agreeing that 8 hearts in green mail is sufficient for anyone.
Yeah.
Dante's a bit off script now, but he's got the cape out just for that occasion.
Yep.
And nothing but that shovel from Thieves' Town. And, of course, the crystal. That's 3 crystals already.
Yep, there's our money. Don't want the money. Gonna finish clearing off Village of Outcasts. And I guess head up towards, maybe does Skullwoods, maybe does not. Maybe he flutes over to Mire.
Yeah, you at least want to check the Mire area and get a sense of if you're gonna need more medallions.
Yeah, and with Mitts, it's pretty fast to get back into the Dark World, so that might be the next play. It might be Mirror, Flute, to Mire area. Or...
Still need to do C-shaped house.
C house.
Fun fact, pulling the picture of Mario on the wall there is like a tree pull.
You know, I did actually know that. So we are going to go up. Maybe going to go check Bumper Ledge. I don't know if we'll take this all the way to Catfish and Zora. Not going to go into Furnace Skull Woods. And getting one of the items immediately. Now we got to drop down. Or we're going to go to the back first.
Or at least the middle.
The middle, that's what I meant.
Would be kind of funny if both of our items are immediate here.
Yeah, so Revenant just now making their way into Thieves' Town. Just about a dungeon and some checks behind. Did pick up the cane.
Well, one thing we know about going through This way, we can drop down safely because we will pick up a small key.
Yep.
So it's sure taking us a while to get the small keys. Watch them all. Watch both items be in the back.
No, we've already got one item.
Oh, right. Sorry, right. We got that piece of heart at the front. It feels like ages ago.
Dante trying everything in his power to not take damage from the from the mummies.
This has to be a small key. Because Moth can't have a small key, and there were still 2 small keys outstanding.
Yep.
So the bridge chest is also a small key.
Yep, so Moth got our last item. Dante does have the cape. Gonna go check Bumper Cave. Looks like we're gonna be pretty efficient and go all the way over, maybe even to Catfish and Zora. Actually, maybe Catfish and Zora because we didn't have it earlier.
Yeah, the flippers lets us cross that way.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna see King's Tomb.
Yeah, King's Tomb Graveyard Ledge, probably all the way to Catfish and Zora, just to get it cleaned up as Dante. Not having Zora money earlier is probably prompting this play a little more than if he had just had Catfish.
Right, and especially, you know, given everything he has for routing now.
Yeah. And there's the Fire Rod.
Or maybe we go back to Skull Woods and finish it off.
Might go straight back to Skull Woods. We'll see. Gotta check Team's Tomb probably first. We might do Zora, we probably won't. I'm not 100% sure. I think you probably don't, but...
Yeah, especially with Moth having an item, I think you run right back to Skull Woods.
Yeah, I think that's probably the correct play. But we'll see what Dante decides to do.
He thought for a moment.
He's thinking, what's faster? Should I just walk out, or should I... Nope, gonna go to Catfish.
Oh, wow. That's a surprise.
I don't think either play is really crazy. You've got one item on Moth, and you've got 2 items in this area as Dante, so... The added bonus is that...
Moth also has a 5/6.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Moth has a crystal, so that's kind of the... I think it weighs a little heavier, but who knows?
Right, I mean, not just a crystal, but a 5/6, and if Ether is Mire, or Mire is Ether, then you have Pyramid Fairy access.
Yeah, and the likelihood that this is something, these 2 items versus the 1 items on Skullwoods, it's kind of like getting to be fairly likely that there's something here, and this is the best time he's got to check them. He's already most of the way there. So we know it's nothing at this point, but I think from Dante's perspective, this makes perfect sense. All right, so we're finished with VOO here for Revenant, and so Revenant, if Revenant decides to go over to Graveyard Ledge towards Catfish and does find Fire Rod right away, you know, the race has become a little more even. With I think Revenant also skipped Purple Chest, maybe. I don't think I remember.
Yeah, he skipped Purple Chest, and he is going right.
Yeah, so this is actually very good for Dante chasing the shovel.
Yeah, it'll save him a full clear of Skull Woods too, because, oh no, he's going back.
Well, he might go right. No, going to Skull Woods.
No, I was going to say he could save himself the full clear because given where the 2 items are, if he goes straight for the back.
Or sword on the shovel.
Well, we'll have some fun with Vitreous.
Yeah, so now here's the Mire area. Not going back to Skull Woods with the Fire Rod. Gonna go check Meyer first. It is Ether. So we can finish Meyer.
And that does put Pyramid Fairy in play.
It does, actually. Yeah, that's a good point, because we do have Skullwoods and Meyer full clearable.
Hey, did we ever turn in that bottle for Sick Kid? We must have, but I can't remember.
We did. It was nothing. I don't remember what it was, but it was not anything useful.
And Desert's a pendant, so we're just going to pretend it doesn't exist for the moment.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if Dante decides to go grab those items after Meyer, especially if we don't find anything in Meyer. I mean, there's also Super Bunny Cave and the one check in Hookshot Cave, although if you're Dante, you also have the other checks in Hookshot Cave.
Yeah, but if you're hookshot from Go mode, why would you do that?
Well, exactly. And so that actually might be the next play for Dante after this. Probably does Skullwoods, goes up the mountain. If we don't find the item we need here in Meyer, because we want to know the pendant information for TR, whether or not we're in Hookshot Go. Alright, so Revenant gonna not do Graveyard Ledge. Gonna go to Meyer area.
Interesting. That could hurt him.
Yeah, I mean, if there's something in Meyer, it definitely hurts him. If not, then it probably isn't that bad. He's gonna get funneled that direction pretty soon, especially if Moth has our next big progression item.
So regarding progression in Meyer, Dante is now in Schrodinger's mode.
Yeah, so Dante 100% probably going to go clear Skullwoods and then go up the mountain.
Yeah, I'd say you do TR before Swamp because you want to find out if you're in Go mode before you do Swamp.
Yeah, I think Swamp saves you enough time, more than a mountain climb probably, of not having to full clear it. Maybe.
So let's get a prediction going on that. It's actually more than a third chance that it's Ether, simply because we already have Ether, so there's some chance that, like, Bombos and Quake are in GT, and then TR can't be Ether. Sorry, must be Ether.
Hooray for math.
And there's the book just because.
And a book.
So, if it's not Ether, the correct medallion's probably on Ether Tablet at this rate. But yeah, Revenant's gonna be in trouble because...
Yeah, I mean, this opens up all the mountain. That Graveyard Ledge is looking pretty isolated right now.
Yeah, and Swamp's now full clearable.
Yeah, this is not good news for Revenant.
As I say, fortunately, both of these teams have clinched playoff berths, and they're just jockeying for position.
It's spooky nice. From Dante. Oh, going back for cutscene chest.
Oof. mean, you know the big key's not there, so you're just hoping for an item, I guess?
No, the big key could be there.
No, oh, right. Wrong
Yeah,
direction of, like...
Yeah.
Yes. I always reverse Meyer logic.
Yeah, big key could be here, but we've already got both items, so definitely not an item.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate that map chest is so out of the way that a lot of people will do cutscene chest first just because it's easier.
You know, had our runners not gotten Kane earlier from the Smith, they'd be able to very quickly narrow it down. Since hookshot is Kane locked. Or, yeah.
Hookshot is Kane locked because Vitreous had a small key?
Sure was.
Got it. I didn't see what Vitreous dropped. I hadn't been counting keys. Well, we know a thing or two about counting Meyer keys, right?
I didn't do any counting of Meyer keys. I didn't need to. I was in these runners' position. They have the Kane. Doesn't matter. Yeah, so Dante just gonna probably go straight into TR. Check that medallion immediately. And it is Ether, so this is go mode for Dante. So yeah, this is not good. Not looking great for Revenant. That fire rod is really isolated. There's no reason to go back there. You have full clear swamp, full clear ice. There's tons of other things that look a million times better. So we get to go mode TR and we get to go mode swamp for Dante. Oh, good point. Chat pointing out we can't do ice unless Bombos is in swamp, which would just add more terrible to the position Revenant's in. Yeah, really unfortunate. Dante's very thorough. This seed has been very thorough, getting, literally leaving nothing behind.
But routing it very efficiently too, in terms of the right skips at the right times.
I mean, he really hasn't skipped anything, though. I mean, he skipped Agina.
And he skipped Zora early on and went back later, when it was easier to route. True.
Those two checks were more efficient, and literally, though, hasn't really left anything else behind other than Zora and in the Agina before Aga. So, it's just been very efficient, this seed. Lots of checks, just efficient. The seed kind of funneled you the right direction if you just decided to get everything you could on the way everywhere.
Well, I mean, when you're up north of Village of Outcasts, going to Graveyard Ledge and the other North Dark World checks makes total sense. As I say, I was kind of surprised Revenant didn't.
No, yeah, I agreed. I think it made sense. Revenant may have felt behind, felt like he needed to make a couple of skips.
I mean, of course, that's the other thing that we've been saying, that, Dante's gotten ahead mostly on routing, and because he's found all the items, there have been relatively limited opportunities for Revenant to make up time, and he hasn't taken advantage of the opportunities he's had.
Yeah, the desert here is clearable as well because we're not. Ugh. But yeah, I mean, from Revenant's point of view, I mean, maybe feels behind. Like I said, I think I would feel pretty far behind if I was Revenant and had completely full cleared the overworld. It's not crazy for someone else to do that, but it's also completely not crazy for your opponent to just go do Aga.
And Dampy, meanwhile, getting deeper into TR. Still having to open chests to find a key, but with that key, he can skip Laser Bridge. Sailor Nep remarking that if something had been on Lumberjack, since Dante never did check Lumberjack, even though after beating Aga it was a free check.
Yeah, so Hookshot on Lumberjack would have been really good for Revenant, but unfortunately this seed, not the case. Yeah, so Dan just gonna say no to Laser Bridge. At this point, you know, we've skipped kind of a lot of dungeon stuff, so we've got all of Swamp, all of Ice. It's kind of not super high percentage that you've got silver arrows in any given check, so can't really improve too much.
Yeah.
We might open like left helmet chest and maybe the left, or maybe the 2 chests before Moldorm or after Moldorm. Although Dandy might just hover it for fun.
He probably will.
Oh. The back door just not. We got some nice tears from the pug there.
Yeah. Well, it's no worse than if he had done front door strats. And yeah, Revenant is doing Dark Death Mountain. I mean, he'll get half magic. I don't think Dante's gonna go to the trouble of getting half magic off the island.
No, I doubt it. And chat was pointing out earlier that if Revenant does decide to go into TR, he'll get locked right away at the front door because there wasn't the key in the shooter room, in the compass room. Yeah, no way Dante's getting half magic, I think. We're gonna go finish Skullwoods and then go straight to Swamp, probably.
Well, we'll find out what Moth has. Maybe Moth has silvers.
Yep. That would kind of be convenient. Either Moth or Argus. Maybe the diver down chests. We've probably opened those. Maybe.
We get to see if Hookshot Cave has anything. So far, nothing.
Might find them in GT. You know, we got. There's chances.
Very much nothing.
We definitely don't need them, but.
And as expected, Revenant is grabbing half magic while he's here. It's something. It's not the Fire Rod. Oh, that was an interesting way of lighting the side torches for Dante. He didn't even grab both small magics. He just grabbed one and then fired to each side. I guess he figured, well, I have enough magic for this. We are getting the Ether tablet check, as Dante does poke strats on Moth, which would be required in vanilla if you had the Butter Sword here. Oh, what do you know? Silver's on Moth, as I was saying. So it would be literally impossible to not get silvers this seed. Because the Fire Rod was mirror locked and the mirror was bow locked.
Did I hear silvers on Moth? I think.
Yep. I mean, I did say silvers on Moth, did I not?
You did.
Like when Dante was going into the back there.
Yeah, I had to step away for a moment.
Yeah, no. The point is, like, it's one of those silly things.
Yeah, this is probably going to be swamp from Revan or not. Sick Kid. Oh, we forgot Sick Kid.
Well, now he has to think to use the portal and go to Graveyard Ledge.
Yeah, we'll see.
Probably too little too late, but no, he's going up there.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, it still probably is too little too late, but, you know, I think he'll get fire right, it looks like.
He finished Meyer, didn't he?
I think so. Yeah.
I mean, I know we've had some technical difficulties, and that's made the tracking app backed up.
Yeah, so gonna go get the fire rod. I mean, that'll put him in go mode. So.
But better than doing
all swamp.
Swamp, yeah. Yeah. Well, and of course he doesn't know he's in go mode.
We're doing Graveyard Ledge first. Or doing King Soup first. He does know, doesn't he? Because he went and
oh yeah. He did go up there, right? When he went to do Hookshot Cave and everything.
Already open TR.
Seed bleed.
Yeah, we'll know right now.
Yeah, so Revenant's problem is basically that he's 2.5 dungeons behind Dante now.
Yeah. That's a pretty bad problem to have.
I mean, GT basement routing could help, but it's not going to help that much. Yeah, Dante not bothering with any chests here because you've got butter, you've got silvers, you've got 3 bottles.
Dante needs nothing.
But you don't have the bug net.
Dante doesn't need the bug net.
Wow, that was pretty fast. Still doesn't get the 0 cycle, but that was a lot of our guide to get in a very short amount of time.
Yeah, it's not too bad with Butter Sword because you don't have the hook dash. You just use the hook shot with the sword out. Just use it fast enough. With the Tempered, you have to hook dash the first hook to make it work.
Oh, you mean because you can poke them with the butter sword and still get them?
Yep. Yep, because it doesn't actually have to be a dash poke to actually kill the eyeballs with the butter sword.
Oh yes, that was Dante's 7th crystal, wasn't it?
It sure was. So, I mean, I guess numbers. There are 22 checks where the big key could be in Ganon's tower. When Dante gets there, we'll figure out which one it will be. What are you thinking today?
I'm gonna go with my old favorite of 10. What about you?
I'm gonna say 5.
That's your usual, too.
It is. It's never been right. I've never gotten it right, but
Dante gets dead rocked though. As Revenant gets crystal number 5.
yeah, this seed probably feels really nice for Dante. Like, everything just kind of felt like it was on your way everywhere. You never ended up backtracking anywhere. You just kind of went to where the items were. You checked everything in between, but you went to where the items were. Probably getting DM strats from Dante here.
Yeah, that's what he normally does. So 1 was nothing.
That's right, we have to count. I always forget to count. How do I know who's right if I don't know what number it was?
Well, your 5's gonna come up shortly.
I know. Look, maybe it's on the mushroom. Maybe it's on the mushroom. You said 7?
I said 10.
Oh.
Though I should have realized that Dante always does DM strats, and I should have gone for 14 because I like it to be that first chest in Rando room.
Ah. Well, maybe you're right anyways. Oh, here we go. There's 8.
Yeah.
9.
Hey, the single arrow.
No, it's not there. Sorry, Drosy.
Yeah, I should have guessed 14. Oh well.
We're both wrong. I'll be sad for you if it's actually 14. So make the prediction as to whether or not Dante's gonna hover the gap.
And by the way, we've been focusing on the GT Big Key Hunt, but props to Revenant for at least doing all these dungeons as fast as he can. He has sped through Swamp here.
Yeah, I mean, we're just TR behind after we finish Argus off. TR and whatever we have to do in GT won't have to climb the mountain an extra time. Well, already did, but we'll have to do another one after TR. Yeah, this comes down to the one, I mean, really a couple of decisions, but the main one being Fire Rod on Graveyard Ledge and just deciding to flute away after finishing the front of Skullwoods.
Well, here we are about to head to Rando Room here, and that was also a very nice Argus fight.
Yeah.
Again, doesn't quite manage the 0 cycle.
That was very close. Now, you know, we'll have to ask Revenant if the reason that they decided to skip Graveyard Ledge was because he fell behind after having full cleared the Light World. So 14, not it. Oh,
yeah, no,
opened them in the wrong order.
Well, we should point out that that small key in the chest I was hoping for means that the big key has to be in that room, which is why you saw Dante pull out his mirror as soon as he got the small key.
Nice. 17, by the way.
Yup. I wonder who gets 17.
I don't see a 17. Oh, we do, yeah, Unpunded. Congratulations. You have our respect.
You win a lifetime supply of randomizer seeds.
Yeah. Look at that. Revenant getting the nice Waffle House drive-thru there a minute ago. All right, we're starting the gauntlet on Dante's side just as Revenant's getting ready to enter TR.
Yeah, Gauntlet's being a bit annoying for Dante today.
These BMOs really don't like Dante today.
I'm sure he'll be excited for Randomizer week then when it's something other than BMOs, right?
Yeah, until it's rollers in every room.
It's like I can't believe it's not BMOs.
Except for there are things that are worse.
Yes. Probably some Lionels running around there or whatever. You know, it's gotta be interesting, and Dante was one of the instigators of this, that we're doing a boot start for Randomizer week with the idea that if you really want to charge blindly into Lionels with a fighter sword, more power to you.
I mean, I think it just adds some kind of funny to watching for sure. Yeah, the all bats rooms or the all spike rooms where the doors just kind of open in the kill rooms, those are good. I haven't done too much Randomizer. All I know is that, like, I love to break logic, just go up the mountain without the lamp, you know, without just with the glove. But in Randomizer, it's like a scary and dangerous prospect.
And Dante, of course, from having had to go through most of the basement, has plenty of keys. He's just not even thinking about the mini Helmas. This is such a nice restocking room.
Yeah, especially with powder. Dante not gonna hover. Oh, is gonna hover.
It's like, well, Moldor's in the way. I'll charge him first.
We'll charge him first.
And nice hookshot clip there.
Yeah, Revenant gonna steal the Poke Key. Continue to TR. Yeah, the other function of Revenant doing the dungeons the way that he has does not have the Butter Sword because it never did the shovel check. Nice triple from Dante. Oh.
Hey, one more prediction in chat, because chat was saying after the 0 blue ball Aga that maybe we'd get no Ganon warps as well. So here's your chance to bet on that.
All right, down goes Aga 2. We'll see. Do we have a warpy Ganon? Does he not like to stay in one place? Or does Ganon really just want to get this over with?
Someone's betting very heavily on a small number of warps. What's Ganon gonna tell us? Ah, insects.
Oh, awkward.
Well, he does get the 1 cycle.
Yep, pretty easy. I mean, the Butter Sword, 6 slashes,
Yes.
pretty easy 1-in-1.
I know.
There's 1 warp. There's 2. We're counting? Oh, just 2 so far. 3, 4.
Just 3.
Oh, just 3. 4. Oh, 4.
No, I'm not counting the necessary
that's
warps.
Right. Fine.
There was 4. There's 5. Okay, so it was 5 or 6. Wow. One of those days.
6. Ooh, if we get the triple, we can. No, too early. Down goes the pig, though.
One way or another. Okay, Dante rigged that prediction, by the way. What's the deal with voting on a prediction about yourself? But get your GGs in chat.
That's amazing.
And he does finish with an official race time of 1:22:28.
Okay, that's hilarious. I can't. I would never even thought to do that. Dante,
dude, I remember
you're a
when you
legend.
rigged the GT Big Key game too.
I saw you put that in there, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna stack one side and make chat think it's me, and then they're gonna all bet wrong because it's just gonna be great. And no one followed suit, so I guess the 5+ people get my points.
Well,
great.
GG.
Yeah,
That
GG's.
was quite something. Very clean.
Yo, thanks. I was talking with Revenant about this, and it's like I had no idea how to feel with this seed. I kind of just felt like we were probably room for room like the entire way. And then I didn't really feel so great in go mode just because of the extra stuff with Catfish, not going right back to Skullwoods to get those silvers, and making Mire easier. Which was like an option, and obviously silvers I didn't know were there at the time, but if I'd have just gone back and followed the fire rod, but I don't know, I had this inkling that Catfish, like, I needed to check it, and clearly I didn't really need to check it, but I did, but I followed through on it, so yeah,
I was a little bit surprised by that.
Yeah, we were like, oh, he's gonna turn around.
Yeah, I've turned around before in that exact situation, and it like ended up making me last locate Catfish for like actual progression. So I was like, I can get back to Skullwoods really quick with the flute and mitts. So I did also for a while didn't know if if like sequence breaking back of escape was going to be the play. Taking the key and using the mirror and going back there. Seeing the mitts in, I guess it was Hype Cave, like really kind of put my mind at ease that you had to do Aga. I was worried about like a glove showing up back there.
Did Zora play into that decision to go over to Catfish at all? Since you didn't have money?
I mean, depending on what order you did stuff in, like I guess you could have Zora money, maybe.
Yeah, Revenant did. So Revenant full cleared Light World first. So
yeah,
he was quite a bit behind.
He was pulling like bush crabs and stuff just to farm up the Zora money.
Gotcha. Yeah, like I was talking, like I think besides like the sword, which wasn't really required per se on the mountain, I think the mountain was full bait. Which I think that would be like a really strong aggressive play to skip the mountain in that scenario with that much open.
Yeah, I mean, it's still a decision whether to do Hera first or East Death Mountain first, because Revenant did East Death Mountain first there, and if he had resisted the temptation of Hera after getting the sword, that would have saved him some time. But you did Hera first, so it was a moot point.
Yeah, I was really just hoping when I went downstairs, I was like, all right, please, item in big chest, and it was not the case.
So
by the way, just to cut in for a moment, we should shout out Revenant, who did, of course, forfeit, as you can see, but also has some IRL stuff, so he won't be able to join the interview.
So, Dante, your teammate in chat has been calling you out for completely just forgetting about Lumberjack. Is that true?
I did. I remembered it as like right before going to Catfish, like around the Graveyard Ledge area. And I was like, I'm just going to have to stake the race on this now. I was like, because I literally just felt like we were almost, because I know Revenant's good. And I wasn't playing perfect. No one plays perfect. So I just assumed we were right there together the whole way. And as linear as it was for a while. So I didn't feel like I could take that time. And this time it worked. It's not always the case, though.
Yeah, this was like not a seed to skip some random checks. I mean, you kind of just went in the direction clearing everything in your path and got all the items on the way. I mean, it was a lot of clearing, but you got everything, though.
Yeah, at least the boots were like, less than 10 minutes in or something? That was like really nice. Otherwise, the seed would be a slog.
That mini Moldorm cave?
Yeah, that was, I guess that's the new Hype Cave. You heard it here first. I guess, but yeah, that was I just okay, like you open a chest and it's like your eyes get bigger and pop out of your head more and more every time you open a chest in there. But I mean, I'm kind of exaggerating, but yeah, it was crazy to see so much there. And then I really wasn't feeling so hot about that Eastern dive before Hyrule Castle. And then when Mirror showed up, and I'm like, all right, I need, I was thinking, all right, at this point, I need some kind of Light World access or Dark World access to be, before maybe my opponent comes here. Because I didn't, like I said, I wasn't feeling great about it, but considering I guess it was required, it wasn't that big of a deal. But,
yeah, so Revenant's route kind of hurt a little bit, I think, because Revenant went over to Eastern just to Saha first before even getting boots, right? And so had to go back to Eastern because it's so hard to, skip Eastern Palace with the bow and the lamp, and so Revenant went back for Eastern again, right?
Okay.
Cleared it, and then went up the mountain, cleared all of the mountain, skipped Hera, looking for probably a hook shot or something, Dark World access, skipped Hera the first time, went back to Hera, like bomb jump spec rock, and so just kind of was trying to make a couple of calculated skips, it seemed like, and just not being rewarded for any of them.
Gotcha.
Probably felt behind after having gone all the way to Zora and all the way, full clearing the Light World.
And then Graveyard Ledge was just the big divergence.
Yeah.
Because he decided after doing the front of Skull Woods and checking Bumper Ledge to Flute to Mire area. So he got the hook shot before the Fire Rod. Which led him to Hook Shot Cave and all that stuff.
I felt it was like maybe a little aggressive after getting Hook from, the Mire, and Mire being Ether. I was like, I really would like TR to be Ether. I was like, because if it is, I'm go mode. But if it's not, then I'm kind of in a weird spot because I was like, I'm leaving Desert. I didn't even look at Desert Ledge or Agina. So I was like, this is going to have to be a double back into the same area if it's like Bombos or Quake.
Dude, you missed out on your Riot Shield.
Oh, man.
I know you feel totally distraught about that.
I mean, it would if I'd had to do Laser Bridge, it would have made it easier. Luckily, the key layout didn't require that. But yeah, this is cool. 11-0. For the team, I always feel like such stress playing, and I feel more stress when I watch my teammates play because I have no control and I just have to watch things unfold. But I think that's kind of
like how Nep was feeling in chat while you were playing.
Probably. But yeah, this is what I like about League. It's just like a whole new, different way to compete, and I keep waiting for the bubble to burst, I guess is the way to put it. Not saying we're gonna lose, but you can't win every single game of Randomizer. It's not possible. So I was hoping we could maybe split with these guys this week because they're really good. I think they're second in our division at the moment. So getting a win in the first game, I feel like maybe takes a little bit of the pressure off for Relkin.
Yeah, and that's going to be a hype match. The other match between your teams this week, Relkin versus Tam on Wednesday night.
Yeah, it should be a fun watch. I'm really old, and I might actually be asleep. So, I don't know if I'll be keeping up with it in some way or another. But yeah, Tam's really good. So Tam versus Relkin's gonna be a really hype match. And open mode's like it's crazy, right? Like, we waited till week 6 to do open mode, and now it's back to the vanilla rando, so to speak.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely been a roller coaster season. But hey, it was a good experiment for us to do it that way, right?
We just gotta, switch it up and make people happy. But yeah, thank you guys for commentating. GG's again to Revenant, and did you check your boot? Looking forward to our game 2, like watching that from the sidelines, and now I can not worry about my match the rest of the week, and yeah, I can get ready for the next one.
Well, good luck to you and your team, and of course, good luck to Did You Check Your Boot as well. Do give these runners a follow. You see their links in chat there. I think that's about ready to wrap for tonight. Vex, do you have anything else?
Yeah, no, just GG's to both runners. GG's Dante. Do we have anything else tonight, Drosy? We do.
We got a lot of stuff tonight. Right now on Speed Gaming 3, we have Shireen versus Scrub Casual, and that will be followed immediately by their teammates Gamachu versus Leviticus. So you got a Skull Kids boomer-friendly doubleheader that we'll probably send you over to on Speed Gaming 3. Later in the evening, we have 2 matches at 9:10. There's Ace Zero versus Mystic on Speed Gaming 6, and GFE versus Zero Rush on Speed Gaming 5. Both of them should be great matchups as well. And we also have several Open League matches that are being restreamed on the ALTTPR League channels. So definitely give those a check out as well. In fact, I believe your teammate is being restreamed later this evening.
It looks like it.
So yes, check out Bex's teammate Norse Maddie at 11:10 tonight on the ALTTPR League channel. But seriously, give the Speed Gaming family of channels and the ALTTPR League family of channels a follow. Got a lot of good matches for you this week.
That should be fun. Open, fun to watch. Just fairly. It's always pretty competitive usually. Like it's the vanilla mode, man. Everybody knows it.
Yeah, and it's a nice little way to unwind a bit before co-op Randomizer next week and then the playoffs. But yeah, I think that'll do it for here. Thank you all for watching, and I'll give you the last word, Bex.
Yeah, GG's just watch some more Randomizer. I think Drossie's gonna send us over to League 2.
Oh, yeah, and forgot one thing important that I just forgot. Huge shout outs to our Tarl, our tracker. Yeah. We cannot do this without trackers.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that.
Yeah, our trial has done a lot of tracking. So.
Yes. You will see him around clicking buttons a lot. But yeah, have fun watching more Rando tonight.